Welcome to Oriam. It's match day 2 in Scotland Under-19s women's team quest to get to the European Championship finals in Switzerland this summer, and I am absolutely delighted. Alongside me in the commentary box, my name is Stephen Mill. I'll be getting you through proceedings, but as I'm saying, delighted to have Joelle Murray, Hibs and Scotland player, beside me in the commentary box. How are you doing, Joelle?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Stephen. How are you?
Yes, very well. Looking forward to the match tonight?
I am, yes. I'm really looking forward to a contest between two really good teams. So yeah, it's a great match-up.
We are live on Facebook, we're live on Twitter, and we're also live on Facebook as well. Keep your comments coming in and your tweets as well. And yeah, we've got an absolute cracker of a match for you. It is Italy versus Scotland, and let's take a look at how the results have gone so far this week. You'll remember on Monday, Scotland opened their campaign with a 2-1 defeat to Czech Republic. It was a spirited performance, but in the end, it was no points for the Scots. Then later on that day, this Italian team that Scotland are facing today beat Russia 7-1. We'll get to the lineups and the key players for Italy in just a wee while. Then earlier on today, it was Czech Republic 7, Russia 0. So another victory for Czech Republic. That puts them top of the group. Let's take a look at that table, and we can see the task that Scotland are facing, because obviously, Joelle, it's only the winners that get through in this situation, isn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. It's tight, so we need to win this game. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, the top team goes through, and obviously, as you can see there, the Czech team are sitting top with full points there. So definitely a must-win game for us today. Yeah,
that puts that result in Monday into context, really, the thrashing that they gave to Russia earlier on. So yeah, let's take a look at what Italy did to get to this stage, because this is the elite round stage. There was a qualification stage before this, and as you can see, high scoring against Moldova, 8-0 winners, then 9-0 against the Faroe Islands, but then they were defeated by France 5-2, another high scoring encounter there. So I think goals are the order of the day when it comes to the Italians, and a little stat for you: they've scored 9 goals in the first 20 minutes of qualification games so far, so they're clearly strong starters, Joelle.
Yep, definitely. They've got players on that team that can score goals, not just their players in the final third, but all over the pitch. So yeah, a good threat that they'll bring to us today.
As I said, we'll get to the lineups in just a few minutes. The teams are out, they're on the pitch here at Oriam, a fantastic facility here just in the outskirts of Edinburgh. As I say, we are live on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube, and we'll get to those teams after we have the anthems in just a few seconds' time.
It's the European Women's Under-19 Championships 2018 Elite Round here at Oriam in Edinburgh. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthems of both countries. Starting off with the national anthem of Italy.
They're the anthems there for Scotland and Italy. Let's take a look at the lineups for tonight's match between Italy and Scotland, starting with the Italian side. I can tell you that there are two changes for the Italian team that beat Russia 7-1 the other day. Out go Parascandoli and Santoro, and they're replaced by Filangeri and also Kunrad, who comes in up front. Players to look out for Italy include Bonfantini, 5 goals in qualifying so far. The same goes with Sofia Cantori, and also Alice Regazzoli, 4 goals for her so far in qualification. For the Scots, it's one change. It is Michaela Macaloni, who misses out today. She got taken off injured in the defeat to Czech Republic on Monday. So Charlotte Newsham, the Man City player, she comes in to play against the Italians this afternoon. So run through the line for you is Cummings, Muir, Dalglish, Notley, Kerr, Newsham, McGregor, Hay, Dorenbaugh, Leah Eddy, and goal scorer from Monday, Jamie Lee Napier, who is 18 tomorrow. So Joel, this Italian team that is facing Scotland tonight, we ran through some of the threats there in terms of the goals. They're a tough side, aren't they?
They certainly are, and they've proved that in the campaign prior to this one, and also on Monday there when they came away with a 7-1 win against Russia. So as I say, they're a really good team, a really athletic team, and a team that can score goals from all over the pitch. So we need to make sure that we're focused from the very first whistle to the very last.
Yeah, you say that. Scotland put in a very spirited performance against Czech Republic. Czech Republic were heavy favourites going into that game on Monday, but Scotland, were quite unlucky not to get a point in the end.
Yeah, they certainly were. I was here watching it, and for me, I think a draw would have been a fair reflection on that match. So they were very unlucky on Monday, and I'm sure they'll be looking to make amends today and get the win. There
were a few standout performances for Scotland on Monday. As I mentioned, Jamie Lee Napier, she grabbed the goal with a few minutes to go that made it a grandstand finish. She was outstanding up front, wasn't she?
She certainly was. She plays for Hibs, so I know her very well. She plays on the wing for us, so it was the first time I saw her play through the middle, and I thought she was fantastic. She was chasing down every single ball and getting to balls that she had no right to get to. So for me, definitely the standout from Monday.
And again, one of the other star performances from Monday was Brogan Hay. She was causing all sorts of problems for the Czech defenders down the wing. She switched to the right hand side in the second half, and just as we're lining on just now, it looks like she's on the right hand side tonight as well. She'll cause lots of problems for the Italians if she gets into the right areas.
She certainly will. She, as we saw on Monday, she can play both left or right, so she can come in and play with both feet. Her pace is absolutely frightening, so I'm sure we can get some success through that today.
As we say, we are live on Facebook, on Twitter and on YouTube as well. Kickoff is just a few seconds away, and it's Scotland to kick us off on match day 2, and Scotland instantly go for Hay and then McGregor down this right hand side. There's an early chance maybe for Scotland, get the ball in the middle, and it's tipped out. It's maybe a goal. Yes. It's a goal for Scotland. There we are, 13 seconds on the clock. And Scotland have taken the lead already. An incredible start. What
a start. That's exactly the start we were looking for, straight from the kickoff. Sam Kerr putting the ball in the back of the net there after a great cross from Shannon McGregor. So what a fantastic start. As I say, the start we were looking for.
Well, I mean, we spoke before kickoff there, which was literally a couple of minutes ago, about the Italians being really strong starters, but there we are, Scotland racing out the blocks, 1-0 already. What a dream start for Scotland. Here come Italy though. A shock start for the Italians. But what a start for Scotland. Sam Kerr getting on the score sheet. And you couldn't ask for any more. Here comes Amy Muir. Cut out in the middle by Regazzoli. And she tries the shot and it's just wide in the end. It was a decent effort there from Regazzoli, and this has got all the makings of a great game.
Yes, we've been a minute and a half in and it's end to end just now, so a great shot there from the Italians, but I think Eartha had it covered and just saw it by the post.
Eartha Cummings had a couple of really decent saves on Monday. She looks like a really good prospect for Scotland.
She certainly is. She's still a young player, and yeah, she's in the first team at Spartans, getting game time in the SWPL. So for me, she's definitely one to watch going forward.
Commentator's curse there as she kicks the ball out the pitch, and it's a throw into Italy on this near side. The Italians shell-shocked by that start after, I think we're just waiting on official confirmation whether it was 12 or 13 seconds. It was certainly straight from kickoff anyway. Dream start for Scotland, but Italy with the possession now. Out to that right hand side. Looks to find the run of Cantore there, but it ran through to Cummings and Scotland can regroup. Just looking at the way we're lining up as well, as I mentioned, Brogan Hayes on this right hand side. Amy Muir looks to be playing more through the middle today as well.
She certainly does. She looks as if she's just in the role behind Jamie Lee up top there, so looking to be a playmaker in that middle three. So yeah. Here's
a look at the goal again. It was just touched out by the goalkeeper, and Sam Kerr was on hand to slam the ball home, and Scotland are in front. That's a good ball through for Cantore. She's got players arriving in the middle, but Brogan Hayes there, and that looked like a foul there, looked like a tug, and it's a good save by Cummings. It was culling in towards that far post. She needed to get across there, and it was a good save by the Scotland goalkeeper. Just got confirmation of the goal time, 12 seconds. You ever played in a game where you've scored after 12 seconds, Joelle?
Not me personally, but yeah, I think I have. It gives you a great boost. I mean, as I said before, the girls don't need any more motivation going into this game, but certainly that'll give them that added lift going forward. How
much of the home advantage play in this as well? Obviously, it's great having these competitions in Scotland. The European Championships are going to be in Scotland next year, Under-19 Championships, so it's great to have teams of this calibre visiting Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is, and I think for our girls as well, a lot of our girls go to the National Performance Academy, which is obviously located here, so they're familiar with this pitch, so I think that can only help.
Good work again by Napier up front, closing down, harrying, hassling the defenders, not giving them a moment's peace. And what a start for Scotland. Charlotte Newsham slotting in at left back. That's the one change from the Scotland team that was defeated by Czech Republic on Monday. Free kick from the Polish referee. It's a chance to get the ball in the box for the Italians. Here's Merlo. Right to Bonfantini. She is a danger woman. 5 goals so far, and she tried to weave her way into the box there, but she was crowded out eventually. Sam Kerr could clear out for a throw in on this near side. Again, Merlo to take for Italy. Just to let you know as well, the women's A team are obviously in action at this very moment in time in Switzerland in the World Cup qualification. 2 wins from 2 so far. We'll be keeping you updated with everything that's happening there as well. But meanwhile, back here at Oriam, it is a corner to Italy. It's going to be taken right footed and swinging into the 6-yard box. Good strong fist on it there by Cummings, and just about cleared away, but not quite by Scotland. And the ball's ricocheted back in the box, no offside. And Italy don't make the most of it, and it's out for a goal kick. Noticed on Monday, Joelle, that Scotland were maybe a little bit vulnerable from set pieces and crosses. It doesn't look quite like the Italians have the height that the Czech Republic team did on Monday.
Yeah, that's correct. As soon as I saw the Czech team come out on Monday, that's the first thing I noticed was their height. And as a nation, we're not the biggest, so it was worrying to see that. But as you say, today it looks like an even playing field, and we certainly dealt with that corner well. Eartha came and commanded our area and got a good fist on it. So yeah, hopefully that can be a theme going forward.
Newsham just loses out there, and the Italians are back in possession. Nice turn by Cantore there. That was a lovely flick, and she's making her way down that right hand side. Cleared away just about by Scotland. There's Newsham, doesn't quite get good connection on it, and it's back with Italy now. Regazzoli tries to find the run of Bonfantini, but it's just a little bit too fierce on the ball. You can see that Italy are a decent passing side.
They certainly are. It looks as if they're trying to penetrate us wide. Obviously that was a through ball through the 2 centre halves, but certainly from the last few attacks it looks as if they're trying to penetrate us wide with crosses into the box.
The game's settled into a decent rhythm now. 7 minutes gone. That early Sam Kerr goal, the difference between the sides. Very early, 12 seconds, if you've just joined us. Italians won 7-1 on Monday against Russia. And it was 7-0 to the Czech Republic against the Russians today. Remember that Scotland are playing Russia on Sunday, Ainsley Park. It is free entry, so if you fancy coming along, then we'd love to see you there. Again, good working by Napier, causing all sorts of problems already. Good challenge by McGregor, and it's given away by Italy, and Scotland can maybe retain possession for a bit here. Here's the goal scorer, Kerr. McGregor, nice turn. This is good play by Scotland. Seems to be that Scotland have a really, strong spine to the team as well, with Kerr, McGregor, Napier and Notley at the back as well.
Yeah, they certainly do, and that spine, they're more experienced players. It is a very young team, but certainly the older, more experienced players are playing through the spine there, which gives us a good foundation and a good base.
Italians looking to put the ball into the middle, but that's cleared away by Scotland, but it's back in again. Forward comes Panzeri. The ball just creeps out for a throw in there for the Italians down on the left hand side. And that's good work by Napier, forcing the Italians to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. They come forward again. Scotland just happy to let the Italians have the ball when they're inside their own half. A little bit of space down the right hand side though, played into the middle, and it was Cantena with the header, but well wide of the goal. Scotland are quite happy just to let Italy have the ball in front of them, aren't they?
They certainly are. I think that's good. Obviously we're 1-0 up, so we don't need to go and chase anything, but for me we need to be wary of sitting too deep and allowing Italy to play in our half. If we can be compact a little bit higher up the pitch and get them playing deeper, then I think we'd be more happy and comfortable with that. But as you said, we're comfortable at the moment. We've got nothing to kind of come out and play for. We're 1-0 up. We're in control of the game.
Early days I know, but if the scoreline does stay similar to this, then it sets up a hell of a match on Sunday as well.
Yeah, it certainly does. As I say, it's pretty much a must-win game today for the girls, so if we can keep the scoreline the same or better and get the 3 points today, then certainly it's all to play for on Sunday.
And it's a free kick that's been given against Brogan Hay. Just came off her arm. And Panzeri will be the one to take the free kick for the Italians. And it comes to the edge of the box, but it's easily cleared away, and here's Napier. And here's Amy Muir. Chance for Scotland to break now again. Muir does well. It's a good challenge though by Filangeri. She wins the ball back for Italy and they can retain possession.
That was a great touch from Jamie Lee there. She touched it. Our first touch was round the corner, and then our second touch was a pass to Amy. So fantastic touch there, and just didn't really get by the last defender, but certainly a promising attack.
Italy won 2 games in the qualifying stage before this. Heavy wins over Moldova and the Faroe Islands, and then a defeat to France in their final qualifier, but they're up against it at the moment. The Scots doing very well. Ball through now for Cantori. She still has it, Cantori. Tries to slot it through there, and Scotland can clear, but there's nobody up top for Scotland. It's going to be a difficult match if this is a lot of running for the Scotland players at this moment.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, Italy have had a lot of the possession, but I think for me, when we win it back, we need to make sure we're securing that possession instead of going long. When we do go long, that's a trigger for us to get out and move with the play, move up the pitch, so that we can give our defenders a little bit of respite. So yeah, although Italy are possessing a lot of the ball, I think once we win it back, if we can be a little bit more composed with it, then certainly it'll cut out a lot of the running that Scotland are having to do.
One back there by Ellis Dalglish. She was playing left back on Monday, but has moved forward into the left hand side of midfield, with Newsham coming in at left back. It's also a physical challenge, playing 3 matches of this intensity over the course of 6 days.
It certainly is. I've done that. I've done that with 17s and 19s, and also with Hibs more recently in the Champions League. And it is a challenge in 10 days, because you need to make sure you're fully prepared for the game, but then rest and recover in between games, which is generally only a few days. So it is tough on the body. It's making sure that we do all the right things in between games.
Free kick for Italy, played into the box, but cleared away again. Italy just finding it tough to break down the Scottish defence at the moment. As you said, they've had a lot of possession, but not really done much with it. And there's another example. It's out for a throw into Scotland on this near side. Doran Barr, Rangers full back. Good play by Doran Barr, skips past player and plays it through for Napier, and she's into the box. If she can keep hold of this ball, back to McGregor. McGregor with the effort, they could fall out to Napier here. And it seems to be a clash with the goalkeeper there. Maybe a head knock. The referee stepped in, and it's a free kick to Italy, but again, good play by Napier, chasing down and really just causing havoc in that defence.
Yeah, she's so tenacious. She'll do that for the full 90 minutes. I was asked on Monday if she could maintain that for 90, but yeah, she's more than capable of doing so. So another good example of her chasing down what was a ball in favour of the goalkeeper there.
Referee not happy with where it was taken from. Nicole Loria, the goalkeeper for Italy. Cantori again. Tries to slide the ball through there, but Scotland just about get it clear. Here's Caruso, captain. Regazzoli. Good closing down by Scotland, but Italy keep the ball. Looks for Cantori through the middle. Here's Caruso. Still not quite clear, but good composure there by Sam Kerr, but nobody on the end of the pass. Italy have to start all over again. Panzeri. Napier again closing down. She walks her socks off, as she did on Monday. Good ball out to that right hand side and just about cut out by Newsham. Regazzoli has a pass blocked, and it's a little bit of respite for Scotland. They can take it for a run now. Doran Barr. There's a ball up the line for Napier. I think she was just offside. Got caught off a few times on Monday.
Yeah, and she's got the pace to give defenders a couple of yards start, so she's more than capable of getting on the end of balls like that, even if she gives them, as I say, that head start.
Notley, the captain. Again, one of your teammates at Hibs.
She is, yeah. She's slotted in at central defence for Hibs as well. We've had a few injuries, so she's slotted in well there. And for me, she's very, very gifted technically. She can play switches of play left and right. So yeah, she's a very, very good player for me, and deserved captain of this team.
Cantori down this left hand side for Italy. Caruso. Over to that right hand side. Ball into the front post, but easily gathered by Cummings. Cummings just happy to let both teams settle and get back into decent shape. Well cut out by McGregor. There's a throw into Italy. Regazzoli for the Italians in the middle. That looks like a free kick. Just tripped there. It's just not happening for the Italians at the moment, not finding their final pass. There's a bump on Napier there on the halfway line. She does well to win that free kick, just drew the foul there from the defender. Yeah,
she certainly did, and I think hopefully this will give us a little bit of breathing space at the back. We can try and get this into the box and get something from it. But yeah, certainly Jamie Lee done really well there to draw the foul and give us a little bit of respite.
20 minutes gone here at Oriam, and it is 1-0 to Scotland. The goal after 12 seconds by Sam Kerr, if you're just joining us. An absolutely blistering start by Scotland, and Italians have had a lot of possession since then, but no clear-cut chances to speak of. Cantori gets to go all the way back to the goalkeeper.
That's good from Ellis Notley there. She's pushing the team up. She's very vocal and trying to get us further up the pitch, and Italy playing deeper in their own half.
I guess it's just trying to get a balance of not sitting too deep too early.
It certainly is, not sitting too deep too early, and certainly not coming out and exposing yourself.
Well, that was a good ball in by Caruso, and I think Bonfantini should have done a lot better there. She just mistimed her jump, but the Italians still have the ball. Here's Regazzoli with the shot, and that's easy enough for Cummings to take, but a warning shot there for Scotland.
Yeah, I certainly think so. The ball from the right hand side, they're looking to target us down our left, and the ball from their right hand side was a fantastic ball. And as you said, I think Bonfantini should have definitely done better and got some sort of connection on that. Again, coming down our left.
Yeah, they seem to be targeting that area a lot.
Yeah.
Again, Italy with the possession, but Scotland are quite happy to let them have it there. A decent shape Scotland as well.
Yeah, certainly. Italy, as you say, have had a lot of possession, but they're not moving us too much, and it's not really purposeful possession.
Bonfantini drives into the box, but she's well matched by Doran Barr. And then McGregor, combination of them, stops her. And it's out for the corner kick to Italy. They are second of the match. Regazzoli go over and take that, right footed. And it goes. Notley's there, but it's not cleared away just yet. It goes again. Danger here for Scotland. Good challenge though by Eddie. Still, Italy come again. Regazzoli plays the ball into the back post, and out comes Cummings, and that's a great take by the goalkeeper. There was danger there for Scotland, but I mean, as a defender, that must be the best thing in the world, your keeper coming out and taking a ball like that.
Oh, definitely. Knowing that you've got that that ability behind you, and Eartha's fearless. She'll come for anything, and it's not reckless. It's very composed, and yeah, she's strong in her take there, and it was fantastic to see. Command in our box, definitely.
Napier in amongst it again. Looks like it might have been a foul there, but referee didn't think so. And doesn't matter anyway because Scotland had possession again. Playing out for the back with Eddie. Long ball forward, deep into the Italian half. But they can bring it forward with Sam Kerr closing down as ever there. And goes Newsham. Given away straight away by the Italians. But they do pick it up again in the middle. Regazzoli plays it wide. Bonfantini. She tries to go through the middle there. It looked like a soft free kick, but it's a free kick nonetheless. Another chance for Italy to get the ball into the box.
Yeah, this is where they're dangerous. They've got good deliveries from wide areas, so we need to make sure we're focused and win the first and second ball here.
Referee just making sure the ball's back the full 10 yards. And again, it will be Regazzoli over the free kick. Didn't make a good connection with that there though, so wasted opportunity for Italy. But they come again with Sofia. Knocked away by Hay. Only as far as Merlot. It's a decent effort, but Cummings did have it covered. You can just see it again here. Decent strike, but again, Cummings did have it covered.
Yeah, great from Eartha. She knew that it was going by the post, so she just covered her area and let it go out for a by kick.
That goal after 12 seconds by Sam Kerr, the one that separates the side from the Italians. Bonfantini chests it down. Good play by Italy. There's space on that right hand side, and Sam Kerr just bumped into the back of Cantena there. Probably a good foul to give away given the space that was over on that right hand side, and it's taken quickly. Bonfantini. She goes past Doran Barr, but Hayes there. He's cleared at the near post, but not quite. Italy still have it. Merlo, back to Panzeri. Sofia tries to slip it through for Caruso, but didn't quite make it, and now Napier can chase down the ball. Filangeri gets across in front of her though, and Italy come forward again. Panzeri wide to Bonfantini, looks for the run of Cantena, but it's good tracking by Sam Kerr.
Yeah, that's what you want from your centre midfielders, to cover that area and behind the fullback if the fullback gets dragged out. So fantastic recovery run there from Sam.
Third corner of the match for the Italians. Rigazzoli goes over to take it. Takes it short this time. And gets it back, Rigazzoli. Changes the angle a bit into the back post. And it's knocked down. And it was Caruso who was looking there in the 6-yard box, but it didn't come to anything. Coming up, half an hour played. How will Pauline Hamill be feeling just now, Julie?
I think she'll be quite happy. I think in terms of the way the girls are setting their block, they're very compact. We've hardly been penetrated, and if we have, it's been in the wide areas, which we're quite happy with. For me though, I think the possession, when we win it back in transition, I think we need to be better. We need to retain the ball a lot better, and then in turn that'll make for less running for the girls.
Italians been urged forward by their coaching team, and here they come. Cantena, it was there, and then Rigazzoli again in the middle of the park. Bonfantini. Merlo overruns the ball, and that'll be a throw into Scotland. Seems to be a lot of the Italian players going through the number 8, Rigazzoli, at this moment in time.
Yeah, it certainly does. It looks as if she's their playmaker, their link between the defence and the attack. So definitely one to watch and one to stay close to.
There she is again, heading the ball forward. Bonfantini brings it down and looks to spread the play. Here's Caruso, the captain. To come inside the Italians, but wasn't really happening there. Sofia has to go back the way. Looks for the ball in the middle. It's a decent ball. Still not cleared. Bonfantini. And there's the equaliser for Italy. It's 1-1 here at Oriam. A poor goal from Scotland's point of view, but a decent finish. And it's that woman, Bonfantini again. It's her 6th goal in qualifying. And it's 1-1 here at the Oriam.
Yeah, it looked as if we switched off a little. The Italian was free in the middle of the box, and she had too much room to take it down. We didn't quite get the clearance, and then, as you said there, it was a really good strike from Bonfantini, who we mentioned at the start of the game is certainly one who can score goals for them, and she's proved that again today.
Yep, goal number 6 in qualifying. She scored twice the other day as well against Russia, so that's 3 for this elite round of the tournament, and it's all square after half an hour. The Italians again, real first glimpse on goal, but It just shows you that they are clinical in front of it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've shown previously that they only need one chance, and again they've shown that today. However,
McGregor plays the ball in the box, looks to fall for Hay, and Scotland can keep the pressure on with Kerr. Plays it wide to Newsham. Skips past the defender and she wins the free kick. Good play by Scotland. And I think it's going to be the first yellow card of the day as well. And it comes for Kunrath. So a yellow card for her. And Scotland have a free kick in a decent position. It'll be Amy Muir to take the free kick. Bit of jostling in the box by the Italian defenders. It's not unusual. Muir to take it right-footed. Swings it into the back post, but that misses everyone, and that's a disappointing delivery. Yeah,
it certainly is. That was an opportunity to get the ball in the box, get the ball in the mixer, and test out the Italian defence and keeper. But what a positive response to that goal from Scotland. We're now further up the pitch. We've created a couple of chances since the goal, so hopefully we can continue that going forward.
33 minutes gone here at Oriam, and it's 1-1 between Italy and Scotland, and it's still 0-0 between Switzerland and Scotland in the women's A team in World Cup qualification. Looking to reach the World Cup after, of course, reaching the Euros last summer. Fantastic experience, Joelle.
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. To be part of the first team to Scottish women's national team to do so was amazing, and certainly to miss out so narrowly, it was very disappointing. But to be there was great in itself, and it's just made us even hungrier to get to the next World Cup finals and European Championships.
Well, decent start, 2 wins from 2 so far, and goalless over in Switzerland at the moment. We'll let you know when that changes. Here come Italy though. Bonfantini again, and on the left hand side, and she just strayed offside, but again she found herself a little bit of space on that left hand side.
Yeah, she certainly did, and again a common theme, they're looking to penetrate us in the wide area and get the balls into the box, so it's certainly something that we need to be aware of and focus on.
And just as I was telling you that, it's 0-0. It's 1-0 to Switzerland, I'm afraid. So 1-0 to Switzerland in the women's A match World Cup qualification. After 32 minutes there, 35 minutes played here, and it's 1-1 at Oriam. It's Switzerland and Poland, so it's going to be 2 tough matches, isn't it?
2 very tough matches. Switzerland are top seeds in the group, so we knew they were always going to be a tough game tonight. They've got some quality players. They've got Bachmann, who plays for Chelsea, and quality players all over the pitch. The girls then come home, and we play Poland down in Paisley at St Mirren. So again, another tough game against a very physical team.
Fingers crossed that they can equalise just as the Italians did here. About 5 minutes ago now, after that goal after 12 seconds by Sam Kerr gave Scotland the lead. Scotland haven't had much of an attacking threat, but then again Italy, for all of possession, didn't create much either.
Yeah, we've not really got into a rhythm since the start of the game, so I'd like to see us be a bit more composed on the ball and create better opportunities going forward.
Free kick given against Shannon McGregor. Italy keen to get on with it. Sam Kerr having a bit of boot issues there, but doesn't matter because the ball's going to go out to play, and it's a goal kick for Scotland. Looks to be on that left-hand side that Dalglish and Newsham are quite happy to swap over and slot in at left-back when needs be.
Yeah, it's fantastic to see. I think the versatility across the squad itself is great. You've got Leah Eddy slotting in there at centre-half, and I know she's played wide for our club. So it's certainly great to see that players are so versatile and happy to play in different positions.
Brogan Hay causing a few problems there for Italy. Looked like it could have been a handball, but play on, says the referee, and Italy bring it clear with Bonfantini, and it's good play by Napier again. She tries to take the ball down the wing, wins a throw in though, and Scotland can get some bodies forward. Barr looks up the line. Another throw in for Scotland down in the corner. So far the Italian goalkeeper's had a couple of shots to face and she's fumbled them both. So Scotland can maybe test this keeper again. Into the feet of Muir. Good defending by the Italians though, and they can hit it clear, but Kerr's there to try and mop up.
Yeah, as you said there, the Italian keeper's fumbled a few shots, so I'd like to see us get more shots into her and follow up the shots in case that there's any more of that.
Well, of course, that's where the first goal came from. Again, if you're just joining us, you've missed a cracking match so far. Scotland taking the lead through Sam Kerr after only 12 seconds. There she is in the ball there. And Notley gets caught in possession there, and Eddie has to track back, but Italy are through. Oh, and it's a great save by Cummings. It took the deflection, and she got a good strong hand to that. It was Cantori who found herself right through for the Italians, and Scotland were lucky there. The goal line wasn't breached. Ball into the middle, cleared away by Kerr.
What a save there from Eartha Cummins. Keeps them in the match going into half time. Fantastic to win that ball after it changed direction. So for me, fantastic save. Keeps them in the game.
Yeah, it was Notley who was caught in possession by Cantori, and we'll see the deflection here. It was a fantastic save by Cummings. Changing direction. She'd already started going the other way. And that keeps the scoreline level. Flicked on by McGregor. Good play again. Hay keeps it in. Dances past the defender. And Kerr can spread the ball for Scotland, but that's straight to the Italians. Again, looking through the middle for Cantori. Just a little bit of slack play there from Scotland. It's a chance to maybe open up the game a little bit.
Yeah, I could see what Sam was trying to do there. She was trying to switch the play. We had acres of space down our left, but certainly it was just the final ball that let us down in the end.
Referee just wants it taken back a few yards. Pauline Hamill there. Wonder what she'll be saying at half time. Eddie plays it forward for McGregor. Good first touch. Again, battling away. Throw into the Italians. They were looking for the free kick. Three and a half minutes to go until the break. Still 1-1 here at Oriam. Italians coming forward. Sam Kerr wins it back for Scotland though. There's a chance to use the pace of McGregor if she can get in behind. It's good defending there by Falangeri.
Yeah, again, just the final ball there, letting us down a little bit in the attacking third. If we can sort that, then certainly we've got willing runners and Shannon and Jamie up top there.
Free kick to Scotland in a decent position. A couple of minutes to go until the break. Wouldn't imagine there'd be too much stoppage time added on. A goal now. Bookended in the half would be ideal. Again, it'll be Amy Muir to take it right-footed. And it comes again towards the back post, flicked on by Dalglish, but it's going to run out for a goal kick. So what will be the message at half-time from Pauline Hamill then, Joelle?
I think Pauline will be fairly happy. It's still 1-1. The girls are still in the game, but as I've said before there, I think for me when they win possession, they need to retain it better, and balls going forward need to be better. So I think for me the possession once we win it back is key. We need to be better with what we do with the ball.
We are set up for a barnstorming second half because, as you said, as much as Scotland need to win, so do Italy. So it's going to be both teams going for it in the second half. But there's still a minute left of this first. And here comes Scotland with Muir. Back to Kerr. Now McGregor. She's crowded out by the Italians though. Notley does well, comes in and plays a lovely ball out to Brogan Hay.
What a ball that is from Ellis.
Unfortunately, she had just strayed offside, right in front of the assistant referee as well.
It's been a great reaction from the girls to the Italian goals, so I think if we can build on that going forward into the second half, then certainly I'm confident that we can get something out of this game.
Bonfantini, the goal scorer, gives away the ball. It's won back by the captain, Caruso. And here come Italy again. Looking dangerous on the edge of the box. And it's a goal. It's 2-1 to Italy. And what a sucker punch that is right before half-time. Melanie Kunrath makes it 2-1. And there is the half-time whistle. Oh, that's so disappointing for Scotland, isn't it?
It certainly is. That's the last thing you're wanting. Last kick of the half, and you're going in a goal down. It was a fantastic finish, but certainly one that could have been avoided. We lost the ball in the middle of the pitch, and it was a great finish from the Italians.
Well, there we are. What a first half. There was a goal after 12 seconds by Sam Kerr that gave Scotland the lead. Bonfantini equalised for the Italians, and then literally right on the half-time whistle, Melanie Kunrath scored to make it 2-1 to the Italians. That changes everything at half-time though for Pauline, doesn't it?
It certainly does. I'm sure she had her team talk planned going in, but for me it's a completely different one now. The girls need to come out fighting, they need to play higher up the pitch, they need to be more composed on the ball, and they need to just go for it. They're a goal down now, they've got 45 minutes to get the win, and for me it's a completely different team talk now for Pauline Hamill.
Well, let's take a look at how Scotland took the lead after 12 seconds. Are you counting here? It was McGregor with the ball in on the right hand side. It was pushed out by the goalkeeper, and there was Sam Kerr to slot it home. What a start for Scotland, 1-0, as I say, after 12 seconds.
It was a fantastic start. You couldn't have wished for anything better. She followed up the fumble by the goalkeeper. We spoke about that fumble. We need to be getting shots on target because she'll be doing that all game. So it was a fantastic start from the girls. 12 seconds, as I said, so couldn't have asked for anything better, to be honest.
Sam Kerr on hand to slot it home. What a start that was for Scotland. then followed a long period of possession for Italy. Without creating too many chances. Here was another chance for Scotland. Again, another fumble. It was McGregor with a shot, and Napier nearly got an end there. It ended up being a free kick, but again, Scotland testing the goalkeeper. And here is the equalising goal by Bonfantini.
Yep, a disappointing goal to lose there. The Italian was in acres of space there. It looked as if we got caught square on with the ball going over Leah Eddy's head. We didn't quite clear it, and it was a fantastic finish, to be fair. She connected well.
Yeah, it was Cantori in the box that found herself in space, and then Bonfantini scored again. 3 goals this week already, 2 against Russia on Monday, and that was her 3rd. And it was the equaliser for Italy. And here was another chance. This was a fantastic save by the goalkeeper, wasn't it?
It certainly was. It was a heavy touch from Ellis that let the Italians in, but certainly the save from Eartha was absolutely outstanding. The ball changed direction in the air, and she pulled off a wonder save. And
this was a goal right on half-time, 2-1. It made it. And again, another preventable goal. It was Melanie Kunruth who cut in from that right-hand side. And again, Notley getting caught in possession in the middle. And Kunruth came in, nice turn, and a cracking finish.
It certainly was. I think it was slotted right in the bottom corner, but I think for me, although I'm not a goalkeeper, I know that Earth will be disappointed that she's been beaten there at her near post, but certainly a fantastic finish there for the second goal for the Italians.
Well, there we go. That was the first half here at Oriam. It's 2-1 to Italy. Just an update for you in Switzerland, the women's A side. It's just gone half time and it's still 1-0 to the Swiss. We'll keep you updated on that throughout the second half. But listen, we have another half-time feature for you now. Sam Kerr, Shannon McGregor and Jamie Lee Napier got together to help promote the new Scotland away kit at Hampden in the build-up to these games. And we grabbed some time with them to play a game of Would You Rather.
Would you rather have hot dogs for fingers or spaghetti for hair? Spaghetti for hair.
No, hot dogs.
You won't be able to pick anything up.
Your hair would be so greasy. You can wear
Hot
gloves
dogs
and
for
hide
fingers.
it.
Nah.
Oh no, but
Spaghetti for hair. Would you rather be stung by a jellyfish or have an elephant stand on your foot? Stung by a jellyfish.
Stung by a jellyfish.
Stung by a jellyfish.
It's like you pee on your foot and then it goes away. Then you're out for ages if someone crush your foot.
Would you rather not wash for a month or give up internet for a year?
Not wash for a month.
Give up internet for a year.
You got dry
Give up
shampoo.
internet.
Got dry shampoo and deodorant, you'll be fine. Sometimes I don't wash for like a week.
So,
My hair obviously, not my body. I wash my body all the time.
Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout everything?
Shout, I do that anyway.
Shout.
Would you rather be able to teleport anywhere or be able to read minds?
Teleport anywhere.
Yeah, teleport anywhere.
I think read minds.
Why?
In case people didn't like moving.
Yeah, but you could be in the flats and then be like, right, I'll go to Ibiza and get like a 30-minute tan and come back.
Wait, what?
and you would rather.
Well, you don't tan because you're so pale, but still.
Exactly, but
Would you rather wake up in the morning looking like a giraffe or a kangaroo?
a kangaroo, why would you have a big long neck?
What, even up? Kangaroo.
Would you rather feel itchy for the rest of your life or be sticky for the rest of your life?
Itchy. Imagine me touching you and I'm like,
Yeah.
second half this evening here at Oriam, Italy versus Scotland. So it's 2-1 Italy and the half-time break at the moment.
Well, Murray, oh, just so disappointing. The end of that first half there to lose that goal after, you know, keeping them at arm's length pretty much for the entire first half.
Yeah, certainly to lose the second goal, even the first goal. I mean, if we went in at half time 1-0 up, you're kind of laughing, but losing that second goal, it was basically the last kick of the half was so disappointing, and as we spoke about before, changes Pauline's half time team talk considerably.
Yeah, it certainly does. It was, but all's not lost. Still 45 minutes to go, and as we mentioned beforehand, both teams need to win because the Czech Republic just dismantled Russia, I should say, earlier on in the day. 7-0 that finished. And Scotland still have Russia to play on Sunday. 1 o'clock kickoff at Ainsley Park. It is free entry if you fancy coming along. There's the Italian coach there just making his way back to the dugout. He'll certainly be delighted with that late goal in the first half for his side. Remember, we are live on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. Keep your comments coming in. Show your support for the team. And the second half is just about to get underway. So the Italians kick off the second half and straight away play it out to Bonfantini. And here's the captain, Caruso. Back to Bonfantini. The standard that the Italian players are probably playing at as well. I know there's a couple of players that have played Champions League football. It was the same with the Czech Republic team the other day, playing at a very high standard. They
certainly are. I was before the game here, I was in the gym with Lana Cleland, who obviously plays out in Italy, and she knows a few of the Italian girls and spoke very highly of them. And I think a few of them play in our team, and she in the same league as us. So. So yeah, the girls are playing at a high standard, and certainly that's shown today.
We will keep you updated with what's happening in Switzerland as well. The women's A side currently 1-0 down in their World Cup qualifier against the Swiss. We'll let you know if that changes. So still 2-1 here at Oriam, just in the outskirts of Edinburgh. Scotland have a throw-in over on that right hand side. No changes at half time for either side, so they line up exactly the same. Scotland, Cummings, Muir, Dalglish, Notley, Kerr, the goal scorer, Newsham, McGregor, Hay, Doran Barr, Eddie and Jamie Lee Napier. Scotland pushing forward. Sam Kerr in the box, Napier, McGregor just in the edge with Hay lurking as well. Dalglish making a run towards the 6-yard box. And it comes, there's Muir. Back to Kerr, blocked by the Italian defender though. McGregor does well, plays the ball out wide, and Newsham should get across to that. She just loses out to Sophia and it's cleared away. But Notley's there to tidy up for Scotland. And wins the throw-in as well. Newsham of Man City, of course, putting a lot of money into all the teams at Man City at the moment. Fantastic training complex down there as well.
Oh, it's great. I was down a couple of months ago, down seeing their technical director Kevin Murphy, and the setup is incredible. What they're doing is fantastic, and certainly they're investing in their girls game, not just at the top end but right through their academy, which is great to see.
Kinrath, the scorer of the second goal for Italy. Muir does well, wins the free kick. Bonfantini, scorer of the first goal, giving it away there. Eddie plays the ball forward, but no one there for Scotland. And here's Caruso, the captain for the Italians. Regazzoli plays it wide. It goes out to play. Kenrith couldn't quite stretch to that. Here's Dalglish. Sam Kerr. Dalglish harrying, but Italy can spread the ball out to Bonfantini. Started second half's following a pretty similar pattern in terms of possession for the Italians. There's a handball, but a lot of Italian possession so far.
Yeah, again, as you say, following the theme from the first half, but it's opportunities like these ones where we need to keep the ball, we need to retain possession and get further up the pitch. Again, a misplaced pass there allows an Italian attack.
And here they come. Just at the edge of the box, and that's not far away. It was Cantena with the shot. It just sailed wide of Cummings' goal. It's a decent effort with the left foot. But again, could have been avoided there from Scotland. It was Notley who was caught in possession.
Yeah, it was. I could see what Ellis was trying to do. She was trying to find the wide left midfielder, but for me, it was a difficult pass to make. And again, as we spoke about, it's those situations where we need to retain possession, play safe, play simple, and get us up the pitch.
Throw into the Italians again. It's a Scotland ball.
Unlucky there from Jamie. Good strength, good tenacity. But yeah, just ran it out the pitch. I'd like to see more of Jamie Lee, get the ball to Jamie Lee's feet, get her running in behind, and also Shannon McGregor, who's fantastic with the ball at her feet. If we can get those players, those creative players on the ball, then I'm sure we can create some opportunities.
Well, of course, our goal came from McGregor bursting into the box on that right-hand side. Yeah, you're right. We should be wanting to see more of that. But here come the Italians again. Ball into the middle. Oh, and that was, I don't know whether that was through luck or design, but it got cleared anyway. But the Italians can come again. Here's Sophia. Tries to play the ball in, but that's over the top. And again, balls across the face of the goal seem to be causing quite a few problems for Scotland.
Yeah, it certainly does, as you say it there. I don't know if we meant that or if it was a bit of luck, but we certainly got away with it. We need to make sure that we're clearing our lines quick and early in situations like that.
Again, it's picked up by the Italians. Caruso showing good strength there in the middle, but Amy Muir matches up, and here's Hay. She's had a quiet game so far, certainly compared with Monday. Ball out wide again to the goal scorer, Coonrath. Skips to the byline. Ball over to that back post, but no one there for the Italians, so they start again. Cantori. Good ball into the middle, there's Bonfantini, and that's a superb finish, and it's 3-1 to Italy. It's our second goal of the day. Agnes Bonfantini, she found herself again free in the box, and that's 3-1 to the Italians.
Yeah, a great ball into the box again there, and as you said, we're just not close enough to the Italians. She creates space for herself, and just a deft touch there, lobs Earthan, finds the back of the net, but again a cross into the box causing us problems there.
There she is, with her 7th goal in qualification so far. So it's an uphill task for Scotland to get back into this one. 3-1. to the Italians.
It certainly is. It's an uphill task, but I'd like to see the girls being a little bit more braver to get on the ball and create opportunities going forward. Hopefully a positive response to that goal.
Ball through trying to find Napier, but she closes the defender down and wins a throw in. A bit more positive from Scotland. Into Napier, but it bounces over her head and it goes out for a goal kick. Scotland also need to make sure that they don't lose any more goals and let this game get away from them.
Yeah, of course. There needs to be a balance between going for it but not leaving ourselves too exposed at the back. But as I say, I'd like to see our more creative players getting on the ball. Brogan Hay, as you said, there's had a quiet game. I'd like to see her running in behind, and then the midfielders getting up to support.
First substitution of the match is Michaela Cantona coming off, and Elena Nikeli, her replacement. We just need to see where she fits in. Looks like she's playing pretty central. Out wide to Kenrath. Again, she nips inside. She's had some success with that today. Rigazzoli. No one on the end of the pass. How long before Pauline maybe thinks about making a couple of changes?
It's a tough one because, as I say, the girls on the pitch are more than capable of creating chances, but certainly fresh legs will only help us going forward. So you'd think that she's got that in her thoughts, and you're likely to see a change very, very soon.
Throw up the line, and Notley comes across and clears the ball out. Sophia plays it back for Italy, and they build again with Panzeri. That was a bizarre foul to give away there. Would have thought that was a yellow card for a deliberate handball. Cantori it was who just caught the ball there. That was very odd. No booking though. It was flicked on. And it was just about not kept in. Not quite sure what the referee's doing in the last couple of minutes, to be honest with you. That's a bit odd. But it looks like it's a throw into Scotland. Sam Kerr.
Great switchy play there from Sam.
Hey, she's been quiet so far, but she is capable, as we did see on Monday. She did play on the left-hand side in the first half on Monday and switched to the second half. I thought she was a bit quieter, and again she's on the right-hand side, and again she's been quieter. Yeah,
I don't know if she favours the left-hand side opposed to the right, but we've not been giving her anything, to be honest. That was a good ball there from Sam, and it's on. The pitch is massive, so it's on to play that switch all the time. But yeah, I don't know if Brogan maybe favours the left-hand side more so than the right.
Here comes McGregor. Good strong running again by Shannon McGregor, and she wins the corner. Good play. Scotland's first of the match. 57 minutes gone. 3-1 to Italy. But again, good running by Shannon McGregor.
Yeah, she'll do that all game for you. She's got a great turn of pace on her, and again, creating an opportunity, getting us a corner, and I'm sure the girls have worked on set pieces in training, and hopefully we can pull something off here.
Again, some jostling in the 6-yard box. Looks like Sam Kerr and amongst it. Play can restart with the corner. Amy Muir right-footed, out swinging. And that's just drifted out of play. And a bit of a waste in terms of testing the goalkeeper. Scotland just pushing forward here. Can't see it on the camera at the moment, but they were just stopping Italy playing it short, forcing them to go long. Up goes McGregor, looks for Napier, and she does well. Tries the shot, just drags it across the face of goal. It's a good header from McGregor, and Napier did really well. Bundled over 2 Italian players and got her shot away.
She certainly did, and that all stemmed from us pressing high, not allowing Italy to play out from the back. The goalkeeper kicked it long, and when the ball's in the air, it's a 50-50. We won it well, and Jamie Lee ran on to the header and just placed her shot wide. So a great tactic if we can continue that going forward.
So maybe a chance to square it. There was a couple of bodies in the middle, but went for the shot, ended up just wide. Better from Scotland though. Good reaction to that third goal. Here comes Caruso. Tried to slip it through for the run of Cantore. And just at that, Scotland will make their first sub of the day. It's Lauren Doran-Barr who's going off. And it's Michaela Macaloni who's coming on. She was taken off injured the other day, so maybe a little change of shape here for Scotland as well.
Yeah, Michaela's a feisty little player. She'll add that bit of bite. She'll certainly be aggressive in the middle. She came off on Monday there, but from what I'm hearing, it was a little twinge to her hamstring. So I've no doubt that she'll be able to see out the rest of this game and hopefully have a positive influence on it.
Yeah, she looks like she's slotting into the middle of the park with Amy Muir going over to right back.
Yeah, that might free Shannon McGregor up to play that little bit higher and try and link up with Jamie Lee in the final third.
And it was an offside there, so a free kick to Scotland. Just about half an hour to go. Bonfantini brings it down well, and she looks to slip it through for Cantore, but it was well covered by Eddie. And it was cleared away by Cummings, but the Italians have possession again. Sophia. Here's Kunrath, scorer of the Italian second goal, just before half-time. She's been causing a few problems, and that's nice play. Here's Sophia, ball into the middle, and it's cleared away. It wasn't a very convincing clearance. It did fall for Nikeli, the substitute. She managed to get a shot away, but it was well blocked in the end. But Scotland really need to clear their lines a little bit better.
Yeah, you're looking for Amy to be clearing that out of the box and wide. She cleared it straight back into the centre to the Italian, and yeah, we were fortunate there to get away with that.
Still 1-0 to Switzerland in the Women's A game World Cup qualification. Third match so far, 2 wins out of 2 going into the game, and they kicked off at the same time as us, so about half an hour left in Switzerland. And half an hour left here at Oriam. 3-1 to Italy. The Italians causing a few problems here though. Here's Cantore. Well played by Notley. She manages to get her body in front, and McGregor can spread it wide to Amy Muir. Looks for the run of Napier, but that's going to be too far in front of her. Better defending there by Notley. She got her body in front well.
Yeah, she anticipated the pass there, won the ball back and created an attack. But for me, again, it was a long a long ball up to Jamie. I'd like to see that either being played to feet or being played into an area that it's not going to run on into the box there for the keeper to collect.
She's definitely been a lot quieter today, Jamie Lee Napier, but the service hasn't been fantastic. That's an offside for Italy. Yeah, I was saying there she's covering such a huge amount of ground, but it's just she's not getting the service at the moment.
No, she's not. It seems like she's a little bit isolated up front there. I'd like to see the midfielders, as I said earlier, getting up a little bit quicker to support her, because at the moment she's doing a lot of running and certainly using up a lot of energy.
Scotland try and build an attack, but it falls flat and Italy pick it up again. Cummings gets the ball out of play, ends up a throw to Italy, and there'll be no rush to take this. It looks like they're preparing another sub as well, the Italians. Free kick to Scotland, given by the Polish official. And we'll get that sub now for Italy. And off comes Kenruth, the scorer of the second goal. And she'll be replaced by Erika Santoro. Santoro started the match against Russia the other day. Again, it looks like some juggling about for the Italians. Looks like she's going across to play on the left-hand side, and Sophia's made her way across here. Keep an eye on that for you. Scotland just need to try and retain possession a little bit better here. Here comes McAloney. Strong running by her to Hay. Now, what can she do up against the Italian defender? Showing great pace there. Gets to the byline. Keeps it in. Dalglish at the back post, and the header was straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. But great running by Hay. That's what she's capable of.
Fantastic running by Brogan there, but also from Michaela. That drive from the centre of the pitch to break that line and then spread it wide to Brogan created that attack. It was just that final header. If Ellis could have placed it either side of the keeper, it might have been more successful.
Certainly more encouraging from Scotland, but time is running out. And as you said, this is a must-win match, otherwise Scotland's chances of progressing to the finals this summer are over, with Czech Republic winning both matches so far, and if scores stay the same, Italy as well. Dalglish will chase that down, but she won't get there. Alice Dalglish plays with Durham Wildcats down south. With the Italians looking fairly comfortable now, 3-1 in front. Here comes Bonfantini. Looks for the run of the substitute, Santoro. She's well tracked by Hay though. Brogan Hay does well there. And it's back with Caruso. Into the middle. Just about cleared, and McGregor can bring it forward for Scotland. Hay to Muir. Was it through for the run of Napier? This is better from Scotland. She's been well marshalled by the Italian defender there, Kelly.
Yeah, I think they'll have done their homework and identified Jamie as a threat. So yeah, she was very closely marked there and just got run out the pitch.
Muir plays the ball into the middle, but it's cleared away again by Italy. Macaloni keeps the pressure on. Caruso does well for Italy and they come clear. Regazzoli. Sophia's free on this right hand side. Newsham closing her down. Notley gets her foot in, but only as far as Regazzoli. It's back out wide to Merlo. Ball into the middle, cleared away by Notley. Macaloni gets ahead in it. The ball comes out and it's the shot from Santoro, and it's well over the barn end. Game seems to be opening up a little bit now, but it needs to, because Scotland need to get back in this game. 20 minutes to go. And it looks like they'll be making another change as well, Scotland. Ball over the top. Can Napier get on to the end of this? She can. She's through on goal. Is that a penalty? Referee didn't think so. Love to see that one again.
For me, that's a penalty. Jamie Lee was she'd beat the defender there, and yeah, for me that's a penalty all day long.
Let's take a look at the replay. It was the ball over the top for Jamie Lee Napier. Filangeri. She does get her right foot onto the ball, but she did take quite a bit of the player as well. No penalty, says the referee. Filangeri clears. Notley tidies up for Scotland at the back there. And it's out for a throw on that right hand side, left hand side for Italy, and now Scotland will make that change. It's Nicole Kearney coming on. And Charlotte Newsham will be the one being replaced.
Yep, a midfielder there for a defender, so I don't know if Pauline's thinking about a change of formation or a change of personnel in the current formation, but certainly fresh legs will certainly hopefully give the girls a positive boost.
Nicole Kearney of Celtic. We'll see where she slots into the formation if there is a change of one. Again, Napier isolated up front herself, and Italy can come clear as Bonfantini. She's through on goal. Tries to square it, but it gets crowded out. She still has it, Bonfantini, though. Kearney gets in and does well. Italy just sliced Scotland open there. Bonfantini maybe could have had the shot. Tried to square it instead. Scotland can clear. Napier always fully running. Forces it back to the Italian goalkeeper, and they can come clear. A wee bit of frustration there from Napier. She's just not quite getting the help. Here's Hayes. She seems to have moved over to this left hand side. Through for Sam Kerr. Tries to nip it through the legs of Filangeri, but didn't quite manage it. But Scotland have managed to push Italy back now.
Yeah, as you said, a little bit of frustration there from Jamie. I think she needs, when she's chasing those balls down, she needs her team to move with her and support her, or else it's needless and pointless running for her.
Italy composed in possession, and they come forward with Bonfantini. Cantori staring down on the box, moves inside, takes the shot, and it's just wide. She dragged it wider than near post, but good play by Cantori. She cut inside there. scored twice against Russia on Monday.
Yeah, she done very, very well there, cutting inside Leah Eddy. Need to remember that Leah, as well as Michaela, are still eligible for our under-17 youth national team to put it into perspective. So it's fantastic to see them get this opportunity, and certainly don't look out of sorts at all.
Shannon McGregor. Kearney on this left-hand side. Hay back on the right. "16 minutes to go here at Oriam." And the women's A-team in action in Switzerland, still 1-0 to the Swiss. They kicked off at the same time as us, roughly. We'll let you know if Scotland can get back into that one. Fingers crossed they can get back into the one here. But it is looking increasingly difficult. 3-1 down, and it was after such a good start as well. After only 12 seconds, it was Sam Kerr who gave Scotland the lead. But the Italians have bounced back with 3 goals. And they're looking very comfortable at the moment. Another ball for Napier to chase.
Got a player down with cramp here up the top end of the pitch.
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier on. It is for all the teams, it's a tough schedule. 3 matches in 6 days, and especially when some players out there are only 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, of course, it is a tough ask. And certainly on a pitch this size, it's absolutely massive. Having played on it myself, it's not enjoyable if you're doing a lot of running and a lot of chasing. So can certainly see why number 10 there's went down with a bit of cramp. She's worked hard today, done a lot of running. So no doubt that'll be a sore one.
Another look at this penalty incident. What do you think, Joelle?
Yeah, she got the ball, but I do think our trailing legs caught Jamie Lee and brought her down. I'm fairly certain that if Jamie Lee didn't get that contact, she would have been on the end of that. But yeah, she got the ball in the first instance, certainly.
Yeah, that could have changed everything, because it most likely would have been a sending off as well. Here's Kearney for Scotland, bringing it forward. Rigazzoli, she's pulled the strings for Italy in the middle of the park today. Panzeri brings it forward. Santoro back to Rigazzoli. She's closed down by Macaloni though, and she's rushed into a pass, and that's good closing down by Scotland. So we hurtle towards the last 10 minutes here. Thank you for joining us on Facebook, Twitter and also YouTube. Just a reminder, the same places to see the match on Sunday against Russia. If you do fancy coming along though, it is free entry, and it's 1 o'clock kickoff at Ainsley Park in Edinburgh. Scotland need 2 or 3 goals here though to keep that game alive. Appeals for handball. The Italian coach not very happy with that, just in front of us there. Getting a telling off from the 4th official. I say he wasn't very happy about it. My Italian's not fantastic, so I'm guessing he wasn't.
Yeah, I'll take your word for that one.
78 minutes gone here at Oriam. And it is 3-1 to the Italians. Great comeback from them after such a good start from Scotland. Napier again chasing down. 18 tomorrow. Jamie Lee Napier. A goal would be nice to celebrate.
A couple of goals would be even better.
Eddie does well, brings the ball back to Notley. Scotland are having to push more players forward now. Ellis Dalgleish looks to get on the end of it, and she's just sort of moved out the way there by Beatrice Merlo, the Italian defender. Two wholehearted players there. And the free kick has gone against Scotland. I guess at this stage as a coach as well, when you get to the last sort of 10 minutes or so, I always think you'd be as well going for it, and maybe losing a couple of more goals.
Yeah, you're right. We obviously need goals.
Taking a risk.
So it's taking risks, but it's also that balance. You don't want to chase goals and then leave yourself so exposed at the back that you come off the pitch with an even bigger defeat. So yeah, it's getting that balance, but we certainly need goals. So for me, I'd be taking those risks just now.
Looks like another sub being prepared for the Italians as they lead 3-1 here at Oriam. Another ball through for Sophia to chase, and Cummings comes across, and it's a corner to Italy. Inside the last 10 minutes now. And before we get the corner, we might get this substitution. It looks like Greggy coming on for the Italians. We'll get the corner first though. Played in low to the edge of the box and ended up well wide. It was Caruso who had the shot, the Italian captain, and now we will get that substitution. And it is Bonfantini. She was down with cramp, but as you said, Joelle, she put in a hell of a lot of running and 2 goals as well.
Yeah, of course. If the scoreline stays the same, the Italians will be looking to keep her as fresh as possible for that final game, which could well be the game that determines who tops the group. So for me, it's a very, very, very good substitution from the Italians. Yeah,
Bonfantini off. Took her time, but Greggy is on for the Italians for the last 8 or 9 minutes. Can Scotland find a way back into this match? They won't with a pass like that, unfortunately. The ball's gone out and it's a throw in on that left hand side. Santoro will take it and they give the ball straight back to Scotland. I think it's getting a little bit scrappy in the last 10 minutes. Probably a lot of tired legs out there.
Yeah, of course, they'll be tired. We spoke about 2 games in quick succession, playing on a big pitch. So yeah, they'll be getting very, very tired. But it's at this time in the game that we need to make sure that we're composed and the quality's still there.
Scotland running out of time to get these goals that are needed to stay in this elite round qualifying contention. As we mentioned, Czech Republic thrashing Russia earlier on, and Italy also dishing out a hammer into Russia earlier on in the week as well. So it looks like it will be Czech Republic and Italy to fight it out for top spot. Only one qualifies from the group, remember. And Italy have a chance to extend their lead here. They're coming further forward. Cantori plays it wide to Sofia. Looks for the run of Merlo into the middle. And Hale pick it up at the back post for Scotland. It's good closing down by the Italians. But well played by Hay. She gets the ball clear to Napier, into her feet this time. She does well.
Great composure there from Jamie, taking the ball in and then playing it back and retaining possession. Unfortunately, we've just lacked that quality there in the ball going forward, and we've put it out the pitch, but certainly great composure in the first instance from Jamie.
There's the Italian coach, very animated. Enrico Sardella. His team are winning 3-1, but obviously a perfectionist. Again, I'm not quite sure what the situation is here. Looked like number 17, Enrica Santoro, just walked off the pitch. This is a bizarre last few minutes of the game here. Yeah, Santoro just went off the pitch there, not entirely sure why.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Walked off the pitch, out the doors, and it looked as if she went into the gym at the far end there. Back on the pitch now, but certainly a bizarre situation.
I know, time to do some weights. 5 minutes to go, yeah. European Championship qualifier, but she's back on the pitch now, taking the throw in. Here's Greggy, the substitute. Looks strong and pacey. And Italy have 5 minutes plus stoppage time to see out this win. Ball up the line towards Napier. She does well. Good first touch. She uses her body and her strength well. That's good play by Napier. Wins the throw in. It's a throw into Italy. I'll get your player of the match in just a couple of minutes, Joel, so if you want to have a wee think about that. And while we do that, we'll have another sub. And off comes Brogan Hay. And she'll be replaced by Lauren Davidson. Lauren Davidson scored in one of the early qualifiers against Armenia.
Yeah, a good young player, Lauren. Plays for Rangers. I think she picked up a slight injury coming into the tournament, hence why she's not had a lot of game time. But certainly a great player, another pacey player, and one I would have liked to have seen more of, fitness permitting.
One game left, remember, it is Russia on Sunday afternoon. Free entry if you do wish to come along. It's at Ainsley Park in Edinburgh. Alternatively, you can watch us again on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us this evening and for all your comments as well. A few minutes left of the game in Switzerland for the women's senior side, and it's still 1-0 to Switzerland. That's in the World Cup qualifying campaign, and it's 3-1 to Italy here in the qualification for this summer's European Championships. Here's a chance for Scotland though. Here's Kearney, takes the shot, good save by the goalkeeper. Looked like it was just creeping into the inside of the post there. Again, good work by Kerr, and a good save by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, she moved it out her feet well there, and got a great strike. It was a good save by the goalkeeper who tipped it by the post.
So it's a corner to Scotland. A couple of minutes left. Again, the referee stops play. Not entirely sure what for this time. Goalkeeper and Lauren Davidson getting a bit physical. Here comes the ball in to the near post, and it's not an ideal delivery. Scotland keep the ball down on the right hand side, and unfortunately looked like Amy Muir straight offside. Time to get your player of the match, Joelle.
For me, there's a few candidates, but for me today, Eartha Cummins is my player of the match. She kept them in it at a time where it was 1-1. That magnificent save where the ball changed direction in mid-air. She pulled off a fantastic save there, and yeah, certainly for me, she's been my player of the match today.
Certainly could do nothing about the goals either, and had a terrific game on Monday actually too. Made some fantastic saves against Czech Republic, but unfortunately it is 3-1 to Italy as we approach the 90th minute. So free kick to Italy just at the halfway line. Jamie Lee Napier just not back far enough for the referee's liking. Davidson just loses out to Greggy there. And there'll be 5 minutes additional time. So, 5 minutes. What can Scotland do to at least put the pressure on Italy here? A goal would be nice. Chased down by Jamie Lee Napier. Italy come forward again with Cantori. She cuts inside. She's played well today. Sophia at the edge of the box. Good save by Cummings straight down her throat. But she parried it well, and Scotland have won the free kick. It was somebody being caught up in the wars there, but again, good firm save by Eartha Cummings. It was Dalglish who was caught late there. Greggy with the header. Amy Muir plays it wide to Davidson. She tries to poke it forward. McAloney picks up the loose ball in the middle. Wins the free kick as well. So it's going to be, unless something miraculous happens in the last 3.5 minutes, it's going to be 2 defeats for Scotland so far, but certainly in terms of the performances, it's not been, not the worst performances.
No, not at all. And as I alluded to earlier, it is a very, very young team. So lots to take from these 2 games, and hopefully we can finish the group phase with a win on Sunday.
Here's Greggy for Italy. She dances past Leah Eddy and she gives away the penalty. It was good play by the substitute. Greggy, she just nipped past Eddy and she was brought down. And for Italy, this would put the icing on the cake. I don't think any dispute about the penalty.
No, none at all. I think Leah just got caught on her heels slightly there, tried to make up for it, and unfortunately brung the Italian down. Hopefully Eartha can save this and keep the score at 3.
It's Caruso versus Cummings. Referee again, just making sure everything's in place before we proceed. The captain for Italy steps up. And she finds the back of the net, a terrific penalty. And that makes it 4-1. No chance for Eartha Cummings. High to her right hand side. And that really does put the icing on the cake for the Italians. And that sets up a big game for them on Sunday against Czech Republic. Let's just take a look at the penalty again.
Yeah, there's no saving that. Eartha guessed right. However, it was very well placed into the top left-hand corner there. 4-1 now. Don't think it's a 4-1 game by any means, but certainly we just need to take the positives from today into Sunday's game and hopefully finish the group with a good performance and win on Sunday.
And as you say, it is a young team, and of course the Euros are being held here in Scotland next year, the Under-19s tournament. So we qualify automatically for that. So it's a good learning curve for the players here, playing against, some very decent players on the Italian side.
Yeah, of course. As you say there, Italians on attack. We qualify automatically, so going into that, I'm sure we've got a lot of time there to build and grow as a team and prepare for that finals next year.
And there's a booking there for Shannon McGregor. She just caught the Italian a little bit late.
Yeah, maybe showing a little bit of frustration there, Shannon, because she's not that type of player. But yeah, probably a lot of frustration shown in that tackle.
As we approach the end of stoppage time, maybe a little bit more added on after that excessive celebration by the Italians. Here's Sam Kerr. Seems a very long time ago since that opening goal, and there is the final whistle. It does finish Italy 4, Scotland 1. And as I was saying there, it does seem a long time ago since Sam Kerr gave Scotland the lead after only 12 seconds.
Yeah, it does. It was certainly a very, very promising start from us, but we couldn't get into any rhythm at all. We didn't have a lot of possession, and when we did retain possession, we gave it away too easily. So for me, we just didn't get into any rhythm and allowed the Italians to possess a lot of the ball tonight. So
it was 7-1 for the Italians against Russia on Monday, 4-1 for the Italians against Scotland today. Bonfantini getting another couple of goals, Caruso getting on the score sheet again, and also Melanie Kunrath getting the second goal today after that opener by Sam Kerr. They'll be delighted, the Italians, and from their point of view, what a game on Sunday against the Czech Republic.
Yeah, of course, it sets it up for a fantastic game between the Italians and the Czech Republic on Sunday. But for us, yeah, the girls, you can see they're disappointed, but they shouldn't be discouraged. That's a very, very good Italian team that was out there tonight. So definitely nothing to be discouraged about at all.
Still playing over in Switzerland. It is still 1-0 to the hosts against Scotland in that World Cup qualifier. They'll be into pretty much injury time. They kicked off roughly the same time as us. Let's take a look at the story of the match though. Here at Oriam, and it was straight from kick-off. Scotland took the lead. Fantastic work by Shannon McGregor on this right hand side.
Yeah, lovely touch there from Brogan Hay as well.
And there was Sam Kerr on hand to give Scotland the lead, and what a start for Scotland that was. As I say, it does seem a very long time ago. I mean, I don't know what the record is for in terms of quick goals, but you can time it yourself here. It is 12 seconds from kick-off. McGregor didn't quite get the chance to make those sort of runs for the rest of the match. Italy then gained a lot of possession in the first half, but didn't really cause Scotland too many problems. Here is that equalising goal though. It was Bonfantini who knocked in the knockdown from Cantore. It was a really disappointing goal from Scotland's point of view as well. 2-3 players in the box.
Yeah, we didn't clear it at all. We got caught under the ball initially, and then, as I say, we didn't clear it. It fell to Bonfantini, and what a finish that is. Couldn't have hit it any sweeter.
Yeah, no chance for Eartha Cummings. So that was 1-1 after half an hour. And this was literally the last kick of the first half. It was Notley caught in possession in the middle of the park, And Coonrath cut inside and gave Italy the lead with the last action of the first 45 minutes. Again, so disappointing to lose a goal just on half-time.
Yeah, very, very disappointing. If we went in at 1-1 there, I think it would have been a completely different second half. But certainly to lose a goal so late, it was essentially the last kick of the ball. It's very, very disappointing.
So that was Italy 2-1 in front. They soon made it 3 just after the restart as well. And it was Agnes Bonfantini again. And a really nice finish here. I mean, she found herself free in the box, but you have to admit that is a fantastic finish.
Oh, it's fantastic. But for me, as you said there, she had acres of space to pull that off. We weren't close enough, and again it was a ball from a wide area into the box that we didn't deal with, and we've been punished with it again today.
So that was 2 for Bonfantini, the flicked finish. And that made it 3-1 to the Italians. But there was still one more goal to come, and it did come from the penalty spot. And it was a cracking finish from the penalty. It was Leah Eddy who gave away the penalty on Greggy, the substitute, and the captain Cantori swept home the finish to make the scoreline look a little bit better than probably what it was in reality, but it did finish 4-1. So let's take you through the result. There is confirmation of that 4-1 defeat for Scotland tonight at Oriam. And earlier on today, Czech Republic, it was 7-0 between themselves and Russia. Sunday sets up a winner-takes-all clash between Italy and Czech Republic. That's here at Oriam, 1 o'clock kickoff. The mid-match we'll be covering is Scotland versus Russia. It's 1 p.m. It's live on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. And you can also head along as well. As I say, Ainsley Park, 1 o'clock, free entry to get in if you fancy joining us. Just an update from the women's A team. Unfortunately, finished 1-0 to Switzerland over there. And remember, they're in action on Tuesday night against Poland at the Paisley 2021 Stadium. Joelle, thank you very much for joining me tonight.
Thank you, it was a pleasure.
And on Sunday, I'll be again joined by Leanne Ross, Glasgow City captain. And we hope to see you there too as Scotland continue their elite round qualifying and hope to finish on a high. But from Oriam, from myself, Stephen Mill and Joel Murray, it's goodbye for now.